I'm just gonna spoil it for you right now and let you know I like this game. What's not to like? You partner up with the great Detective Pikachu as he and his partner Tim go solving Pokemon related mysteries and crimes. I enjoyed this game even if I wasn't the target audience for it. Oh my god. I'm the target audience for this game. Detective Pikachu Returns has a really simple story. You can tell what's going to happen 10 minutes into a new case. That's fine. I'm not here for the cases. I'm here for two reasons. One, I want to see Detective Pikachu talk because it's funny. They picked the right voice actor for this job. Seriously. And two, I wanted the ability to interact with Pokemon. Most Pokemon games are capture Pokemon and have them battle. I like Detective Pikachu Returns because in this one, you get to team up with Pokemon as Pokemon and use their special abilities during cases. There's a couple to choose from, and honestly, if there's one bad thing I could say about this game, is that they should have either added more Pokemon to be able to play as, or let you use special Pokemon abilities longer. I think it's cool and fun to hop on Growlithe and use its sense of smell to track clues, or to use Luxray's abilities to see through walls. By the way, while we're here, can I just say, I love that when you use Luxray's special ability, both he and Pikachu strike a pose for some reason, and the music is just incredible. My issue is that these segments are short and easy. I don't mind the simple gameplay and the simple detective work and story elements, but if there was a moment where I wish they upped the ante, it would be during the segments you actually play as the Pokemon. Again, I think that's what's the real fun of this game, just team up and play as Pokemon to advance the story. It's a cool idea. Each Pokemon you play as has its own unique abilities and they're pretty cool. I just wish they added more to this part of the game. Or at the very least, I wish they made them harder or more interesting. Using Darmanitan's punch ability doesn't really have a challenge to it. It's just there for you to punch stuff. That's fine. But I just wish there was more to his abilities than just punch. Maybe use some ice abilities or use them in an actual fight with another Pokemon. These abilities are mainly to explore the environment and help solve mysteries. They're never used to fight other Pokemon or anything like that. So take that as you will. Throughout the game you have the option to do side quests, all of which are simple. They're all fetch quests. But again, the real fun of these side quests is just the chance to talk to Pokemon, figure out their personalities, and see what they're about. You can even ask some of them to help you with your adventure. The point of the side quest isn't to unlock new abilities or secrets, it's just a chance to literally run into more Pokemon. I personally think it's awesome to walk down a street, see a Pokemon, talk to them, and see what they're all about. The game clearly knows that's why we're all really here, to feel like we're in the world of Pokemon, just hanging out and hoping that we'll run into Ryan Reynolds. I say that because sometimes you'll run into Pokemon that are just there. You can't really interact with them. They're literally just there to be there. It makes me feel like I truly am in a city where the point is to admire Pokemon around you and see them in action. You'll see Pokemon sleeping, dancing, singing, training, serving you coffee. The best compliment I can give this game is that I really did feel like I was in a Pokemon world, and not even the mainstream Pokemon games are good at that. This one is. The game's goofy, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's easy and fun. It has plenty of puns, and I like puns. Get it? It says that's rough. Rough as in like barking, and it's a dog. I. The colors are over exaggerated, and the movement of the playable characters is this. But who cares? I like how every single time Pikachu had a revelation, something explodes in the background. I like teaming up with the Pokemon for a common goal. I like the idea of talking to Pokemon about Pokemon and teaming up with them. I liked watching Pikachu struggle to keep up with Tim. I like this game, and I think you will too if you play this game. Like I said, Detective Pikachu Returns has a good number of side quests, but they don't really amount to anything. There's no reward for helping out everyone in a chapter, it's just there for the player's benefit. In case you want to see what happens when you help a citizen and their Pokemon out, or if you want special cutscenes with no other benefit other than to amuse the player. Talk to a Pokemon, solve Pokemon related crimes, complete side missions, only if you feel like it. The story, like I mentioned, is simple and predictable, but it still has a surprising plot twist near the end, and it's pretty funny to keep running into Mewtwo. I just think there's something cool and hilarious about the fact that Pikachu and Tim are buddies with one of the most famous and most powerful Pokemon in existence. Mewtwo shows up once in a while to help Tim and Pikachu out. I gotta be honest with you, near the end things got pretty intense. I wanted to see how the story went and how it ended, because the game's pretty slow until you reach the final case. When you reach the final case, there are lives on the line. The game is pretty tame for the most part, but when reaching the end, things got more serious, and I just wanted to move forward. I was entertained, and the sudden shift in danger is just inspired me to keep going. I got addicted. I didn't want to put this game down because I wanted to see how it ended. I wanted to make sure Detective Pikachu made it to the end of the game. The game is full of straightforward puzzles, obvious story plots, light humor, colorful scenery, and really killer music. This is a game you play on a day off, either for nostalgia or to fool around with a friend while you're having a light party. That's it. If you're looking for a Pokemon game, this isn't for you. If you're looking for a calm and charming game with some humor and Pokemon interactions in it, then pick this up. It's short, but it'll pass the time. That's it for now. See you guys in the next one.
Time to close this case!